Hello, my crafty friends. This is Laurie, girl on the ridge on a Sunday afternoon, and it's a couple flakes in the sky, but that's okay. Today I have a design team project for Ephemoire, and I used her new vintage trading advertising trading cards, her crimson paper, and bits and pieces of her kits that I've had, Harlequin Rose and LaRose, and maybe two things out of Enchanted Garden or Enchanted Blue. So what I did this time is a hardcover book page, double paged, or I sewed 2 pages, and every page has a heavy piece of muslin on it. It's quite fun. It's very raggedy and very grungy, rough. It's not, it was just fun. I did a lot of ripping and tearing. So the cover, I used, a lot of this was LaRose, and I just used a lot of vintage lace and vintage, these were receipts were gifted to me, so I have a lot of these receipts that I've been tearing up and using in the books. And just some vintage lace. And then these were the cards. They are so cool. They remind me, I don't know, I think they're in German or Dutch, the Vikings. That's why I think I went the roughness, because there was one had a wolf head on a plate. So it's really fun. So here's just like a, I don't know, a snippet and a raggedy and a kind of everything in one as a pocket. And these are just, I made a lot of envelopes because we know my books don't always have a whole lot of writing in them, room for writing. So I did make a lot of envelopes, and this is all cardstock that's been coffee dyed and ripped. And these two, I think there's 6 cards in this collection that I got. They're really, really awesome. So they had the blue, and this is some of her collage paper. And this is just some tags, and they flip up. It's 22 pages front to back, and it will be listed in my Etsy. This is another, that's the wolf head, or boar's head, I would assume. So that's why I went rough. You never know what's gonna set you off. So that's this is an envelope. This, I believe, came from LaRose also. And then this is a bag. This, I love this one. This was LaRose. I just made a bag, put something in the envelope. And I do have ink and stuff on my hands. It's a long day. And here's a raggedy. I love these. So I put that in there to complete the look. This is the crimson paper that she has. I think there's 5 papers in there. That's what I love. Emphemoire, Tracy. Her kits, I mean, I took off bits and pieces of the collections that I've worked with in the last couple months and just put everything together, and they just go. This is just some music paper, just a little writing that you could journal in there. And again, this is some of her the postcards, LaRose postcards. And then I made it into a tuck. And that was another one that I absolutely love. And this is the crimson paper behind it. And this, I was rushed. No, it's not glue. No, that one. There's your little tuck spot. And then here is another snippety, raggedy snip, I guess. And these were from the Crimson collection. And I'll have all the links below. And I just made the file folder, or these are the file folders. I just sewed sewing paper in them. And some tracing paper, and just stuck them behind there. So you could fill them up. And this is just a piece out of like a Dick and Jane book. I just put in there. And some pieces. Like I said, I just left, these are all doubled. The book pages are all doubled. And this page, this is, I think, from LaRose. That just flips up. I'm gonna have to, yep, that just flips up. And there's a pocket there. And then just the ephemera. This is actually from her fall foliage. I had a little piece left, and that just went so well. Over here, I just made some envelopes out of cardstock. And this is her crimson paper, and then a piece of one of her clip art, her flower clip art. And that was from LaRose. I just made that little page. And that's some of my receipts. And here I just took some of her trading cards. She's holding, I don't know exactly what she's holding, a big pot. And that's some green stuff. And I just put them on a smaller ring on this ring, and those will be journaling cards. And let's see, there's tags over there. Actually, there's another, let's flip this back. There's another tuck under here that you can tuck. There's a pocket tuck. And then there's this tuck. So there's 3 tucks on this page. Okay, then we got the cards. And then we got a raggedy that was Nick the Booksmith inspired. And I took one of Ephemoire's big trading cards and blew it up. And they're pretty. They're really pretty. And I just made a raggedy out of that. And then here is one of the crimson file folders, and I just took some of the mishmash of this. I think this one is Enchanted Blue. But like I said, I'll leave the link below. Check her out. She's got a lot. It's cool, especially a lot of new stuff this last week. And in here is another card she's holding. I can't make that out, but she's holding something. And then I just made a little booklet. That is a file folder. I took 2 book pages and made a file folder out of it. And this is from her fall foliage, and I did gesso that. And this is just some of my paper. And then this page, some of her collage paper on book page. And then I made another, that's the boar head. And I just made a little booklet, guest tag. Just sort of writing. Or you can make something out of it. This one is, she's holding a fish. That one I can make out. And this is, I just put it on an envelope and just some writing paper. And this just tucks into this page. And it just sets in like that. And here's just some writing paper. And like I said, everything's reinforced. This page, I love this page. This is, again, some of her collage paper, LaRose, a little bag, and then her postcards. And then these are 2 more postcards, bigger one. Actually, there's 3 of them on the tags, or on another small ring, with just a butterfly that I made. And then here's a bag. This is from A Tattered Dream. And she's holding, I don't know what those are, but I fussy cut that out. And then I put another postcard in there. I sewed the bag, and then I just fussy cut these little things out and put the words on there. And just a fun book. And then these all come out. And she's holding some of that green stuff. Maybe it's kale. And then that was another just piece of writing paper. This is fun to make because I just, like I said, I was just ripping and tearing, and it's a fun activity book. And look, this is your writing paper, so you have one spot to write on. And then back here, I made this envelope out of one of the crimson papers. It made a really pretty envelope with a cardstock in there, and then a guest check, and then some more ephemera from one of the kits. And that goes in there. And then the back, this is pretty easy to go through. Back, I made a cloth and burlap pocket. And then I have a glassine bag. Again, this was from A Tattered Dream. And I took Tracy from Emphemoire's Enchanted LaRose. And I took 3 of the little pieces and I just collaged them together. And it came out really pretty. And that just with some writing paper in there. So this is my design team project for October. using Ephemoire's crimson paper and her vintage advertising cards. And those are really cool. And then I'll list below the other pieces of kits that I used. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. And I will see you soon. Bye.